which contains messages, memorial lectures, profiles, and advertisements. This is an effort of the committee led by Dr. Kadagiman. May I now request Sri S. A. Ravindranath, Honorable Minister for Agriculture, Government of Karnataka, to please release this oath. Thank you, sir. May we have your...
His Excellency, the Governor of Karnataka, Sri H.K. Bharadwaji, Sri Basuraj Bommai, Honorable Minister of Irrigation, Government of Karnataka, M.E. Rajshekhar, former Minister of State of Planning, Government of India, Professor V.L. Chopra, former Member of Planning Commission, Government of India, Dr. Premnath, Chairman, Premnath Agriculture Science Foundation, and the convener, President Dr. P.G. Chengappa, Vice Chancellor, University of Agriculture Science, Bangalore, the organizing committee of this International Conference of Horticulture, delegates from India and abroad, distinguished guests, press and media representatives, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure and honor to participate in this international conference on horticulture with the theme Horticulture for Livelihood, Security and Economic Growth, being hosted by Dr. Premnath Agricultural Science Foundation, Vegetable Science International Network, and University of Agriculture Science, Bangalore. I welcome all the delegates coming from various countries and also the delegates from different states of India. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the organization of this international conference, particularly Dr. Premnath, Chairman, PNA, SF and Convener, Vision, and Dr. P.G. Chengappa, Vice Chancellor, US, Bangalore, who had a great vision in organizing this important event in Bangalore, Karnataka State. Livelihood security and economic growth is a matter of concern to many countries of the world and particularly to the underdeveloped and developing countries. The harmony that existed between the use of natural resources and food production before has been disturbed due to human interventions, creating imbalances in the nature that has serious consequences of livelihood security. To make farming more remunerative, it is inevitable to adopt integrated farming systems. Diversification of farming to achieve livelihood security, especially for small and marginal farmers, is essential from the point of view of eradication of poverty and boosts the is the largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world, next only to Brazil and China. High-tech floriculture is gaining importance in recent years, and loss is estimated to be around 23,000 crores per year. The advantage of growing horticulture crops are that they produce higher biomass than the field crops per unit area, resulting in efficient utilization of natural resources, need comparatively less water than field crops, provide higher employment opportunities, important for nutritional security, environmental friendly, high value crops with high potential value addition have high potential for foreign exchange earnings and make a higher contribution to GDP, that is 24.5% from 8.5% area under these crops. Karnataka is endowed with suitable agroclimatic conditions for production of majority of the horticulture crops, and it is one of the leading horticultural states. Karnataka was the first state in the country to establish a separate department of horticulture way back in 1965 in order to fulfill the horticulture needs of the state. A number of vegetable seeds companies have also been functioning in Karnataka, and some of them have their own R&D units. India Institute of Horticulture Research and ICAR Institute is also located in Bangalore. Recently, the government of Karnataka has established the University of Horticulture Science at Bagalkot. Karnataka has achieved a remarkable progress in the field of horticulture. The state's development in the horticulture sector has also put farmers on the path of progress and prosperity. The horticulture sector provides green environment, nutritious food to all, substantial income to farmers, and raw materials for various processing and manufacturing industries. Now, this is an occasion for us to bring another milestone in the history of Karnataka, particularly in Bangalore, to initiate action on horticulture for livelihood, security and economic growth. I am sure all the scientists, development agencies, policy makers, technocrats and business people gathered here will take this event and its deliberation with great concern and initiate appropriate action suitable at various levels and join hands in fighting and eradication of poverty by taking problems faced by the horticulture sector. I am sure in the coming years India will assume a lead role in this direction. All representatives of various countries who have assembled here may take advantage of the event, understanding the area of common concern between each other and come out with the action plan for each areas of major concern. At the end of the conference, I am sure the countries assembled here will come with technical cooperation program among each other in understanding constituents in the horticulture sector at each level and draw mission mode program to achieve the goals and improve the livelihood, security and economic growth. I look forward to meaningful deliberations of the conference, and I wish the participants a comfortable and enjoyable stay in Bangalore. I also look forward to the document to be prepared for the technical cooperation among different countries. I once again convey my greetings to all the delegates. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.